police officers convicted of civil rights violations this week were dismissed today, but their attorney vowed to fight the firings. 3 were convicted Monday by a jury in Dallas, which found 4 other officers.
Right. Left. Right.
The city for Holy Week festivities every spring. Those pilgrims were packing 2 churches in the city when the quake hit. Both buildings collapsed, killing.
The U.S. interim proposal would mean that the Soviets would have to dismantle their weapons and not simply move them to the Asian regions of the Soviet Union, where they could not reach Western Europe, but would be a threat to Korea, Japan, and parts of the Western United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an exciting moment for the Los Angeles World Affairs Council. Mr. President and Mrs. Reagan, welcome back to the Council. These nonpartisan organizations bring outstanding individuals with a wide range of backgrounds from around the world to talk to the Americans, United States. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Henry, Dr. Singleton, the presidents and presidents past, and distinguished guests, and you ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for a very warm welcome. I can tell you that our eyes turn westward constantly in Washington. The only problem with coming out here is it's so hard to go back. Last week, I spoke to the American people about our plans for safeguarding this nation's security and that of our allies. And I announced a long-term effort in scientific research to counter someday the menace of offensive nuclear missiles. What I have proposed is that nations should turn their best energies to moving away from the nuclear nightmare. We must not resign ourselves to a future in which security on both sides depends on threatening the lives of millions of innocent men, women, and children. And today, I would like to discuss another vital aspect of our national security. Our efforts to limit and reduce the danger is torn by a great moral struggle between democracy and its enemies, between the spirit of freedom and those who fear freedom. In the last 15 years or more, the Soviet Union is engaged in a relentless military buildup, overtaking and surpassing the United States in major categories of military power, acquiring what can only be considered an offensive military capability. All the moral values which this country cherishes, freedom, democracy, the right of peoples and nations to determine their own destiny, to speak and write, to live and worship as they choose, all these basic rights are fundamentally challenged by a powerful adversary which does not wish these values to survive. This is our dilemma, and it's a profound one. We must both defend freedom and preserve the peace. We must stand true to our principles and our friends while preventing a Holocaust. The Western commitment to peace through strength has given Europe its longest period of peace in a century. We cannot conduct ourselves as if the special dangers of nuclear weapons did not exist. But we must not allow ourselves to be paralyzed by the problem, to abdicate our moral duty. This is the challenge of nuclear weapons. We of the 20th century who so pride ourselves on mastering even the forces of nature, except last week when the Queen was here. We're forced to wrestle with one of the most complex moral challenges ever faced by any generation. Now, my views about the Soviet Union are well known, although sometimes I don't recognize them when they're played back to me. And our program for maintaining, strengthening, and modernizing our national defense has been clearly stated. Today, let me tell you something of what we're doing to reduce the danger of nuclear use. Since the end of World War II, the United States has been the leader in the international effort. Since then, the In coordination with our allies, we've launched
You're
the most
watching the
comprehensive
president right
program of
now?
arms control initiatives ever undertaken.
See if I can get him in.
Never before in history has a nation engaged in so many major simultaneous efforts to
See you down the road. So it's not like the Klan. What? Mark!
The last arraignment's out tomorrow if you want to take some neat pictures.
Did John and John find you?
No.
They're looking for you.
The demonstrations, I just had some press packets. So just want to know.
By my own press, that's sort of an example of, freelance, I would say. Tell me what a press pass gets.
No, it was a packet. I just had